All five of these guys are names that have been associated with the Lions in some way, shape, or form. Is there? I don't even know if this is a fair question, but is there one guy that you would like to see here?
Well, let me just add one thing there. We did not include Bryce Young or C.J. Sprout because it's not realistic at all that they're going to be available to the Lions. I mean, they're probably, in all probability, they'll go at picks 1 and 2. So people out there wondering why we didn't include them, that's why. And other positions, too, there were a couple of players who did that, too.
And probably, Mike, let me just say to the people, I didn't say which 5 quarterbacks there were. Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, Hendon Hooker, Aiden O'Connell from Purdue, and Tanner McKee from Stanford. I apologize. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Each one of those guys in there has something to might draw the Lions' interest. And you can start with Will Lewis, strong arm. I mean, a really strong arm. I saw a photo of him working out the other day, and he looks like one of those wrestlers from WWE or WWF, whatever the heck they call it these days. Anthony Richardson. I actually today I'm working on my final mock draft, mock 4.0 that will come out 2 days, I think a day before the season starts. He's probably to me been the most puzzling player because I don't know. Do I rate him as a prospect or do I rate him as a quarterback? And I mean, look, I love him doing the backflip at his pro day. I love him hitting the roof with the ball. Where does that get you as a quarterback, though? I don't know if that gets you anywhere. But his athletic ability, just seems to have a joy of playing the game. To me, is undeniable. And really, I moved him up my list just today. Now that's the one that's going to go out in 3.5 weeks, but he's kind of sold me a little bit where he hadn't before. I mean, not that he had to sell me, but that's just my opinion. Henderson Hooker, look, he had the misfortune of getting hurt, I think, the last quarter of the last play of last season at Tennessee. But boy, you talk about production, you talk about size. He just looks like he has that body, built to play quarterback in the National Football League. And he had production. You look at it, and I'm really. But as I go along here, I'm going to have to move him up somehow. I'm not sure if he's going to get into the top 18 with the Lions having the 6th pick and the 18th pick overall. That's certainly a candidate.